Hey everyone, this is the Classic Rocket 95 here. Uh, Absolutely shocked right now. I just watched the Casey Anthony verdict on television just now, and she is found not guilty for first degree murder, aggravated child assault, however you wish to say it, child abuse that is, and not guilty on aggravated aggravated manslaughter either. She was found guilty on a few counts of giving false information to a law enforcement officer, and the punishments, what they're gonna say what she's gonna face as far as charges go, or punishments, however you wish to say it, on either Thursday or Friday. I just can't believe that her deceased daughter, who was found 3 years ago, Kaylee, is not going to get any justice. We're never going to know how she died, who the last person was, who was the last person to be with her before she died, how she got there. We'll never know what happened to her. And the one person that was suspected to do all of this to her daughter now walks away as if nothing happened. This is an outrage. Just as I believe Nancy Grace was saying before, that people are outraged that this is occurring. This is absolutely this is just an absolute outrage. To know that what, a 2 or 3 year old little girl who was absolutely beautiful, who had no right to die as young as she did, will now get no justice. None. And this woman, Casey Anthony, is walking off the stand as if nothing happened. And as if it doesn't matter. That it's like everything. She's smiling, she's crying, she's hugging people. We still need to keep in the back of our minds here that her daughter is gone. Her family, including herself, will never get her back. Ever. She's gone. And they are celebrating just because she gets to walk off the stand? Because she was in charge with murder, child abuse, or manslaughter? We shouldn't be celebrating. We should be absolutely terrified that in this day of age, the suspected killer of a 2 or 3-year-old girl, of a young child, now walks off the stand running free as anything, as every other person out on the street. She can just walk away, except for the few charges of giving false information to a law enforcement officer. Oh yeah, like that's major compared to anything else. This is a disgrace. Case against Casey Anthony. One of the jurors openly wept as the verdict was read. Oh, well, I don't know if he or she voted guilty or not guilty. Casey Anthony was seen crying and hugging as verdict was read. Yeah, and I recorded it using my little camera here. I'm still streaming it. I'm just absolutely shocked. The courthouse here in Florida, in Orange County, looks like a sea of people on the stairway going up to it and everything else. This is a disaster. This should not be happening. Because, what? Because of a lack of evidence, she gets to walk away? After all other suspicious evidence pointed to her as the killer. This is ridiculous. I cannot believe that she wasn't charged on anything major except for giving false information to a law enforcement officer. That's major, that's bad, but it's not as bad as killing someone, which many people, at least everyone that I've talked to, has said, I think she is guilty as the day is long. Well, when I see this, not guilty of first-degree murder, child abuse, or aggravated manslaughter, there's something wrong here. For the entirety of everyone that I've talked to think that she's guilty on everything that she was going to be charged on, to watch her walk off with nothing but a few minor charges of giving false information to a law enforcement officer, is just insane. Absolutely insane. I don't understand how the jurors came to this conclusion of not guilty on those couple charges of manslaughter, child abuse, and first degree of murder, but I think they made a huge mistake. That's just my opinion. Don't go hating me for it, but it's my personal opinion. And just by the way that Nancy Grace went on every single night, because I've been watching it, she seemed to have thought that Casey was also guilty. This is ridiculous. But now you know. If whoever's watching this, Casey Anthony of Orange County, Florida, July 5th, 2011, is found not guilty of first degree of murder, is found not guilty of child abuse, and is found not guilty of aggravated manslaughter. If you think that she was guilty, you're in the same boat as I am. If you think she was not guilty of those charges, well then you got your wish. She's not guilty. I personally find that to be a disgrace, but that's just me. As I said, if you think differently, that's fine. Everyone's going to have their own opinion on different things. But personally, I think this is just ridiculous because a little girl who was killed somehow, we don't know how. Well, we do know how, but we don't know who did it. A little girl who died, who was killed for no reason, is not going to get any justice. And that's what this entire case was about. It was not trying to put away Casey or trying to get her free. It was trying to get justice for Kaylee. At least that was on the offense side. Because the defense, of course, was trying to save Casey. And they did. So, Casey won. Everyone who wanted her to walk away from the major charges got their wish. But for those, including myself, who wished or still wish that she got heavy charges for what we suspected that she did, which was killing her daughter, this is very disappointing. I'm the Classic Rock Kid. Today is July 5th, and it's currently 2:40 p.m. Oh, and the year is 2011. Apparently the year for disgraceful outcomes in court sessions and verdicts. It's very, very disappointing. But this is the Classic Rock Kid giving you information a little bit, just my personal take and whatnot, and giving you the lowdown pretty much on what happened just now. Signing out. Have a good day. God be with us all. And God bless Kaylee. God bless us.